Ever found yourself at checkout or about to click on a limited time offer and wonder, do I really need this? You're not alone. Today, we're rebelling against needless consumerism and discussing 20 things we're not buying anymore. From paid apps to pre-cut fruits, our list is both random and thought-provoking. So, grab a drink, no bottled water, please. Hit that like button, share this video, and let's dive into the world of savvy saving together. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button to join our tribe. Ready to explore the no-buy realm? Let's go. So here we are, on the cusp of financial wisdom and, well, some laughable revelations. Let's get this show on the road with the first item on our list, paid apps for phones. Now, I get it. That app promises to do your laundry, feed your dog, and tell you who's going to win the next season of your favorite reality show. But hold your horses. Have you seen the free apps out there? They might not predict reality TV outcomes, but they sure can take care of your day-to-day tasks, and all for the sweet price of absolutely nothing. Now that's a bargain, right? Moving swiftly onto our next item. Disposable mop heads or Swiffer heads. Oh, boy, I don't know about you, but I can't remember the last time I used a Swiffer head. You know, the kind you use once and then it's off to the trash. It's like going on a first date and then never calling back. Instead, why not invest in a good old reusable mop? It's like that steady, reliable partner who's there for you, no matter how much dirt you've got to deal with. Next up, we've got subscriptions like newspapers and magazines. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a certain charm to flipping through a fresh newspaper with your morning coffee. But, let's face it, the world is moving towards digital. And, I must say, reading news on a bright, shiny screen has its own allure, not to mention you're saving a ton of trees in the process. Mother Earth sends her thanks, by the way. As we march forward, we arrive at food delivery services. Now I know, after a long day, summoning dinner with a few taps on your phone feels like the pinnacle of modern living. But hey, remember when we used to cook? Not only is it a lot cheaper, but there's a sense of accomplishment too. It's like becoming a master chef in your own kitchen, minus the shouting, of course. Finally, in this segment, we have food service companies like HelloFresh. Sure, the convenience of meal kits delivered to your door sounds enticing, but have you seen the price tags on those things? You're paying for the novelty, not the nourishment. Here's a radical idea. Let's go back to shopping for our own groceries and having impromptu dance-offs in the kitchen while we whip up something delicious. Trust me, your wallet will thank you. Alright folks, let's forge ahead, shall we? Right into the messy middle of the world of consumerism. It's a jungle out there, and we're chopping through it with our handy machete of non-spending. Kicking off this section, we've got car wash services. Now, I'll be the first to admit, there's nothing like that fresh car wash smell. Your car glimmers like a shiny beetle basking in the sun. But hey, do you remember the good old days of driveway car washes? The sun on your back, the hose in your hand, and the satisfaction of a job well done? And the money saved. It feels like a mini treasure found right in your bank account. Moving right along, let's talk about scented products. You know, those body washes, perfumes, and shaving creams that make you smell like a fruit salad on a summer day. Newsflash, you don't need to smell like a walking garden to be considered clean. Let's get back to basics, folks. Less of the artificial, more of the natural, and you might just find your skin thanking you. Or at least not staging a full-blown revolt. And what about the allure of new, smart devices? Let me guess, your fridge doesn't have an internet connection yet? No worries. Before you give in to the hype, remember, your good old not-so-smart devices were there for you through thick and thin. And they're still going strong, aren't they? Not everything needs to talk back or provide weather updates, you know. Next, let's delve into the dangerous world of sale items. Just because it has a flashy 50% off tag doesn't mean it's a must-buy. Remember, it's not a bargain if you didn't need it in the first place. Otherwise, it's like adopting a puppy on a whim. Sure, it's cute at first, but then you've got to deal with all the, stuff that comes with it. Finally, let's talk throw pillows. Sure, they look great on the sofa in that glossy magazine. But let's be honest, how many times have you been at war with a mountain of cushions just to sit down and enjoy your cup of coffee? Let's put an end to the cushion invasion, folks. Your sofa will thank you for it. Alright, we're halfway through. Can you feel your bank account growing already? Or is that just my optimistic imagination running wild again? Anyway, let's dive into even more things we're kicking to the curb. You ready? I hope so, because it's about to get real. Our next offender on the list is cable TV and home phone services. Yes, the good old days of rushing home to catch your favorite show at 8 p.m. sharp are, well, not so good anymore. And, with the rise of streaming platforms, you can binge watch to your heart's content, anytime, anywhere. As for home phone services, well, let's just say it's a relic best left in the past. Unless you're expecting a call from the 90s. Moving on to our next item. Paper products, except for the occasional package of napkins. Look, I get it, they're convenient. But you know what's not so convenient? Cutting down trees to wipe down your kitchen counter. Plus, you know those cloth towels you've got lying around? They're reusable, they're sturdy, and best of all, they're not going to add to our landfill problems. It's a win-win. Now, let's chat about beauty treatments. Manicures, pedicures, and eyebrow services, to be precise. These can add up to a pretty penny. And while we all deserve to feel pampered, why not try doing it at home? You might even discover a hidden talent. Worst case, you end up with polka dot nails for a week. That's a fashion statement, right? Next up, kitchen gadgets. Do we really need an avocado slicer, an apple corer, and a strawberry huller? I mean, what happened to the multi-purpose tool we all have and love, also known as a knife? Let's not turn our kitchens into a gadget graveyard. Trust me, your drawers will thank you. And now, we venture into the realm of the bathroom. More specifically, the garbage cans. And even more specifically, the garbage bags for those cans. Is it just me, or do small garbage cans seem to fill up faster than the big ones? Before you get into the habit of lining all your cans with bags, try using a little creativity. Old grocery bags, anyone? Or better yet, how about reducing the amount of trash we produce in the first place? Folks, we're on the home stretch. Just a few more no-buys to go. You've stuck with me this far, so let's take this home and usher in an era of enlightened non-consumerism. First up in our final round, cheap items. You know the ones, they promise the world, but break down after a month. This is a classic case of choosing quality over quantity. It's like dating. Would you rather go on 100 mediocre dates or a handful of fantastic ones? I know what I'd choose. Next, let's talk medication. Brand name drugs, both over the counter and prescription, to be precise. Did you know that generic versions often contain the same active ingredients but cost a fraction of the price? It's like having a designer label on a t-shirt. Does it really make the t-shirt any better? I'll leave you to ponder that one. We're also saying goodbye to plastic sandwich bags and cutlery. Sure, they're convenient. But so is using a regular fork and washing it afterward. And you know what's not convenient? A planet filled with plastic waste. It's time to embrace the mantra, reduce, reuse, and recycle. Next on our list, bottled water. Have you seen how much those things cost? It's almost like they're bottling unicorn tears or something. Spoiler alert, tap water is just as good and a heck of a lot cheaper. Plus, no plastic waste. It's a win-win. And last, but certainly not least, pre-cut fruits and vegetables. I get it, they save time. But they're also more expensive and often not as fresh. Why not invest a little time in chopping and get the full sensory experience of cooking? Plus, who doesn't love the satisfying crunch of slicing into a fresh veggie? And there you have it. We've made it through the gauntlet of things we're not buying. I don't know about you, but my wallet feels heavier already. Enjoyed our journey through non-consumerism? Great. Help us out. Hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe. Drop a comment too, we'd love to hear your no-buy list. At the heart of it all, this isn't just about saving money, but about making choices that reflect our values. It's about breaking free from consumerism, focusing on experiences, relationships, and the joys of homemade meals. From the no-buy list of 20, we hope you realize the power of your wallet in shaping the world. Every no-buy is a vote for a different kind of world. Let's make that count. As your frugal friend, I'm signing off with this. Remember, less is more, except for laughs. Keep those coming. Until next time, stay savvy, keep smiling, and most importantly, stay true to you. Thanks for watching.